shadows where we weave. Cat's voice spins webs of belief. Tarantulas with names like art. Science and spiders tear the dark. Whispered wonders in the haze. Youthful minds in their gaze. Spreading vibes across the air in this web. Nothing compares. Web wonders casting spells where dark truths and lightness dwell. Teaching youth the planet's lore. Spinning webs forevermore. Scientific names roll on her tongue. Wisdom's lantern for the young. Tarantulas creeping through the stream. Now the pulse matches the dream. Spiders crawl.
Marhaban, Yalavina, Salam Alaikum. Hello, everyone. Welcome to episode 12, Web Wonders. We're here today. Oh, my goodness. It's going to be amazing today because we have a very special guest, Geo. Yay.
Hi. Hey, how's it going? How are you?
Good. So, shukran. Thank you for being here. And tonight's going to be special because we're like revamping this whole Web Wonders thing pretty soon. And because you're going to be our first guest doing it, like doing the change on the show, we're going to play a game tonight.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, are you in?
Yeah, I'm down. Of course.
Okay. All right. So tonight is about tarantula awareness. Now, everyone who starts off in the industry, in this hobby, we all have to start somewhere. And usually it's, where do you go? At a pet chain store that you get tarantulas. So, Geo, please tell us a little bit about yourself first, and then we'll take it from there.
For sure. So I am a content creator. I do everything from like my life vlogs to my tarantulas, just all educational videos, all types of stuff. I'm kind of all around when it comes to my social media identity, I guess. But yeah, that's really what it is about me, is my hobbies and my life, my travel.
That's awesome. So I have to ask this question to everyone. How many tarantulas do you have?
Right now I have about 20.
20. Okay.
Yeah.
So when you first got into the hobby, how many did you start off with? Just one and then you exploded, or you slowly, gradually got into it?
I started with one. I got an Alpha Napelma calcodes, Arizona blonde, because that's like, when you Google it, that's the first thing that pops up. Oh, that's the best docile tarantula, all that. And then I think like 3 months later, I was like, I need another one. And then it's been like 3 years, and I've had probably like 30 now, where I've like maybe traded it and got in and out like different species, seeing how they act, their behaviors, all that.
Yeah. Like the basic tarantula, you start off, you see it, you're like, oh yeah, it's cute and everything. I need more. I gotta have more. Shway.
Yeah.
So that was basically your input on it.
Yeah. It
Oh,
was just like instantly. As soon as I got one, I was like, oh, there's arboreal. What does that mean? And there's all these different kinds that I just had to try and have and keep and all that. I'm looking back at them. That's what I keep looking back at.
Yeah. I know. It's that instant addiction that unless you don't understand, unless you're not in the hobby, you will not understand what we're talking about. Whoever's watching, it's an instant addiction. That's basically what it is. But okay, so as a first timer keeper, how long have you been keeping these?
So now it's been 3 years.
Okay.
Before tarantulas, I kept bearded dragons. And then I didn't really mess with how they smelled and all that. Like their poop
Mm.
was too real. I was like, this is too close to a child. So
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
I like tarantulas. They're very in their own world, literally, and I like that. I relate a lot to that.
Mm-hmm. Um, so before we get into the questions, I just want to shout out to two people real quick. Shout out to Xavier from Pet Supply Pet Plus. So today I went to the pet store and Xavier and his coworker. So shout out to him too. But they took care of me, and I said I needed crickets. And he was like, "Girl, I got you." And I was like, "Yes, give them to me." He's like, "Do you want 80? I got you. You want 80? I'll give you 80 crickets." I'm like, "Yes, give me." So he was so humble, so nice. And mwah, Xavier, love you guys over at Pet Supply Plus where I live. I'm not saying where I'm going to live, but if you guys are watching, shout out to him too. And shout out to Eight Legged Hugs, Dom, Livy, and Paige, who wanted to say hi to. But I also wanted to give a shout out to everyone in the comments. So let's see who is in the comments real quick. Hi, Kevin. Hi, Ashley. Marhaban, Ashley. Um, what else? Hi, Tony. Hi, Savaya. Oh my goodness. We have a growing list. So thank you everyone for being here tonight. Okay, so where did your journey begin as a first time keeper? Did you first get them, your tarantulas, online, or did you get them at a pet chain store?
So there is a local chain. Well, it's not a chain, but it's a local store owned by two brothers. And I think it's called Reptile Expo, but they do really good with not having wild caught species, which is what I was making sure to avoid.
Mm-hmm.
And they're great. That's where I got his name is Choji, and now he's a mature male, so he doesn't have too much longer. But that's where I got my first tarantula from.
Yeah. Um, every time someone starts off with getting tarantulas, they think, yeah, I'm gonna get a tarantula, it's gonna live forever. And then they get hit with the, oh, it's a mature male.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how long has it been since it matured out?
He's been mature for like probably a year now,
A
but
year.
he's doing good though. Like he's got full hooks and all
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
But they change colors. The male Alpha
Mhm.
Poma Chalcodes, they go from like kind of like my shirt's color to just straight up like black legs with a brown carapace. It's
Mhm.
crazy looking. Totally different spider.
Yeah, where the females are much brighter and yeah, more sufficient in color. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I have two. I just got one at an expo. Um, I'd say the way she looks, she's definitely due for a mold. She looks miserable. But yeah, I don't know if you know this, but coyotes, so this is the desert blonde, what we're talking about, and they can live up to almost 40 years.
Dang.
Yeah.
Wow.
So if you have
Wow.
a female, it's gonna live long in your care, hopefully, and mature males about 5 years in a good care. Yeah.
Yeah. He's doing good. I like to like revamp his house maybe like every like 8 months and give him like different burrows and things to do. Because I
Yeah.
feel bad. He's like looking for a woman and there's no one around.
Yeah. Is Have you heard him tapping yet? He's tapping.
I thought that's what I heard, but I couldn't tell if that was him or my Jenny Colada. My Jenny Colada made a lot of noise when I had her. She
Oh,
was crazy.
yeah. I have a Janiculata too. They're my second favorite species of tarantulas. So what is your favorite?
My favorite species, it's my Trinidad tree spider, my P. cambridgei.
Temperature, yeah.
Yeah, she's gorgeous. Like most beautiful spider, the stripes on the butt and the like olive green carapace. I have her right next to me. That's what I keep looking at. But she's gorgeous. I just rehoused her, but for some reason she's not. going up. She wants to stay on the ground. She kind of made like a web floor. Hopefully she'll go up at one point.
Yeah, you don't have to take her out, but do you want to show her? But
I mean, I'm not, yeah, I don't think she'll come out, but you might be able to see her.
yeah, that's a nice enclosure.
Yeah, she's like at the bottom. That's like her leg
Mm-hmm.
kind of sticking up, but
Yeah.
it's kind of tough to see. But my other favorite species is Alphanapelma seamani. The one I have
Yep.
is very reactive, and she does a lot of burrowing, and she's got a lot of attitude. Also, she's kind of spicy.
Yeah. So here's a tip for you. A lot of tarantulas, when you see on the label that says terrestrial, don't really pay attention to that. They give them enough substrate and they will be happy.
Yeah.
They will not give you any threat pose, any attitude. I have 5 Samanis. They're my favorite. They're my third favorite. I have 5 Samanis, and I've grown them up from slings, and I've
Oh wow.
studied them, like their behavior. And so what I've come to know is that they love to burrow, obviously, but they like deep, deep, deep substrate.
Mm.
And so ever since that, they're more open to be out. They're more how you say, docile.
Yeah.
Yeah. So whenever you see a terrestrial species that says terrestrial, give them substrate and they'll be happy. Like deep. Yeah, they'll be happy.
Yeah. Yeah. She's pretty okay, but if I just come near her, she gets like she doesn't want human contact. That's all. She's
Okay.
like, I'm good where you have me. And she's got a beautiful like arrangement, a lot of burrows and a huge water dish. Like she could go swimming.
Yeah, that's good.
She loves it.
They love that humidity. They love that water. Um, Ashley says, I'm not looking forward to when my pulcra male passes. I know. That's the thing. When you're in this hobby, you hope for a female because they last so much longer. But then
Yeah.
males, depending on the species, once they mature out, they don't really.
Have much left.
Yeah, like it
Yeah.
depends on the species. They can last from up to a year to 5 years or even longer. It's like a gamble. So, how many males do you have, mature males?
Right now I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got 4. Yeah, I've got 4 mature males at M. belfori, a Davis pentaloris, and then a blue-legged baboon.
Mm-hmm. That
Yeah, and
age police, yeah.
yeah, that one was my favorite, but it's also the saddest because he lost all his color.
Colors, yeah.
It's the worst. It's like watching him just get drained out, like his life get drained out
Right.
from him.
I know it's sad, but that's why we
Yeah,
keep getting more, and then we keep trying to
yeah,
serve them. So it's not necessarily that it dies and we're like, oh, it's okay to get another one. No, what we're doing is actually we're conserving these animals, and hopefully that we find a mate, and then we could breed them, and then so on and so forth. So if somebody comes up to you and be like, oh, how can you just get another one? Well, I have
exactly.
this to do, you know.
And it helps with avoiding what's it called, wild caught.
Exactly.
Like it just puts more captive bred into the market. And
Yep.
I've been seeing, even at least at my local Petco's, they've been getting a lot of captive bred, which is great. Like,
Oh,
and
capture.
yeah, yeah. And like I've been telling them what to do, and that they're gonna get like canceled. and they've been changing their setups a little bit, so
Oh,
it's not
good.
it's working out in my favor for now. I just like advocate for it every time I see it. I'm just like, you guys are gonna kill these things.
So they're listening to you.
Yeah, hopefully, inshallah.
They better. Um, so speaking of pet chain stores, what was your overall experience, and what did you have, like, did you have any concerns when you found out about these pet chain stores that they were wild caughting them?
Well, after I got 2 GBBs, green bottle blues, and these were the first spiders I got from a chain store, and they both ended up being mature males, and one of them didn't even make it to like full maturity and just died. and I was just like, this is messed up.
Yeah.
Like it was like the worst experience. So now I make sure that like any spider I get, even at these Petcos, I've been confirming that they're captive bred, because I guess my local one is a little bit different. They get like slings that are like this big, and I'm just like, there's no way it can't, not be
Right.
captive bred.
Wow. Yeah. When you see slings, most likely it's captive bred. But then when you see like at it towards like juvie adult, you know that's got to be wild caught. Like,
Exactly.
there's just no denying that.
Yeah.
And not only for the tarantulas, but there's wild caught snakes. There's wild caught lizards and even
Yeah.
chameleons. So I'm really close with one of my the managers at one of the Petcos. I don't know if I should say the name, but anyways, at one of the stores, and she does say that some of them do come wild caught from
Hmm.
passed down,
Yeah.
but she's very like advocate for it that no, we're gonna look into some breeders, some reputable breeders and stuff like that. So I'm glad, I'm happy to see that, and that's something that we need to really advocate for
Yeah.
these stores.
Yeah, it's really rough trying to be in a hobby like this, because you can't just go into a store for them
Yeah.
unless you're in a highly polluted area. I luckily have a lot of different reptile stores in the Northern California area,
Hmm.
and I'll drive. It's about 2 or 3 hours away, but I think it's called Seven Wonders Tarantulas in Fresno, and I've got a lot of spiders from them. Like he's a really cool guy. He took over someone else's business and
Oh,
kind of revamped it, because I guess they had a really bad rep, and he just did his best to like dig out of there and be really cool and good in the hobby. So I've been trying my best to support him.
oh, good. That's really good. Do
Yeah.
you know why is there a flying? Do you know Frank Chavez? Frank
Um,
Bucket 661.
maybe if I see them. There's a lot of different names in the
Okay,
hobby.
because he's up in the California area, and I can hook you up with him because he's a friend of mine's.
Yeah, I would definitely interested in that later. I'll DM you about that.
Yeah. Oh, awesome. Yeah, I would definitely hook you up. So what is something detrimental that you've noticed besides the wild caught animals in those stores?
Um, it's definitely like how they're being kept.
Oof.
They're always over humidified. Like it'll be like 90% humidity with no substrate. Sometimes there'll be crickets with calcium on them, which tarantulas don't need that.
Right.
It's like lazy, and there'll be a lot of dead crickets in there, and just they're not being cleaned. They're taken care of really, and it's really sad to see they're like webbed up in a corner under the one fake tree that's there, and there's tarantulas that you would never see make a web burrow, like as if they were arboreal,
Mhm.
and now that's what they're doing. Like
Yeah.
it's really messed up. And then
Yeah.
obviously there's a lot that have like missing legs and all types of stuff like that.
Mhm. Like some of their substrate levels are just like a really thin layer, and it's like
Yeah,
that's not going to help with them molting. They need, they use that substrate like to use for their web mats, web
yeah,
curtains, and if they don't have the sufficiency, they're not going to do a great job what they need to be doing, like molting and other things. It's I hate it. I know. It's like,
yeah,
yeah, we look at them and we see them like, I want to get it, you bring it home. But then there's always another tarantula that's just gonna replace that
yeah,
kill.
yeah.
It's sad. Um, but now that buying teas online, that's an option. You've bought online?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
bought a couple of times. I've used like Fear Not tarantulas,
yeah,
Josh's frogs. I think
yeah,
those are good. I Fear Not tarantulas. I feel like the shipping's a little tough, but that's what it is when you're in a hobby like this. You want to make
yeah.
sure you're on your stuff.
That's so true.
But yeah,
Missing legs. What does that mean? Okay. So Kevin's asking what happens when a tarantula has a missing leg. It's
oh,
no big deal.
well, I think he's talking about like when we were talking about Petco. A lot of the time,
Oh,
yeah, a lot of the time they're missing legs because improper care. Like either there's not enough substrate, they could have fallen and lost a leg, or they could have been clipped by someone that isn't equipped to handle a tarantula. Like
mhm.
tries to close the top too quick because they're scared. Like I
Yeah.
see it happen all the time. They're like, "Oh no, it's fine. The leg's still there," but they don't know it's gonna pop off in like an hour or two or however long it takes.
Yeah.
So it's very frustrating.
It is. Have you ever had an emergency with any of your tarantulas?
So far I've been good. I had a quick scare with my or not my macula, my geniculata,
Hmm.
and she like grabbed my tongue and I accidentally flung her in the air out of reaction. And like she landed right back in the same spot and I was like, oh. And at that point I put her in a giant container. I was like, you're getting the biggest container there is.
Oh my god! Wait, did she run up the tongs too, or?
No, she just like grabbed on and she's like, I'm
Oh,
not
okay.
letting go.
Yeah,
um
they have a very heavy food response.
yeah,
Yeah.
and I feel like their eyesight is a little bit better. Like I feel like they like
Huh.
every time I've hung a bug up around them, even in the air, they know
Yeah.
it's there. They'll grab it and they'll be like, "That's mine." And
I
same thing with the Tiliticatl species.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Phantom. That's my chair, by the way. My tea. I have a tea vegans and I have a tea opposites, but they're. I don't know. I think they're like elderly, so maybe their eyesight is not that good. But you're right on that because the Mbomfori, their eyesight is pretty good
Really
from my
good.
experience. So
Yeah.
I feel like you're right on that.
I feel like it's definitely their eyes like acclimate or change to what they're in all the time. So if it's more of a bright room, I
Yeah,
feel like their eyesight gets better over time with that.
true. And the red light helps. Do you know? Have you used that before? The red
I
light.
have not used any red light. I have like these big windows that I can't close in the room I
Oh,
keep them in. So basically, there's gonna be sunlight no matter what. So I just embrace the sunlight.
hmm yeah. Okay. So tarantulas, they are attracted to the warmth and they do bask in the sun, but do not let them. They will
Fry
cook up.
themselves.
Yes,
Yeah.
they don't know. They don't know any better.
They don't know any better. They're like, wow, this is
Right.
nice.
Exactly. Oh, Kevin, it's tongs, tong, tong,
Tongs.
tongs.
I think it's
Like
UE.
it's this. These. Every tarantula keeper needs these. It's what you grab the food with, especially for an aggressive or not aggressive. Well, yeah, a very aggressive food response tarantula. Don't use your hands to put the food in. Use these.
Ever.
And, yeah.
You can't. I mean, I'm a hypocrite because like the last two videos I made, I did, but I'm worth taking I want my tarantula to hug my hand,
You're
so
an expert at this point.
I'm okay with it. But another thing that I can recommend is silicone tips for metal tongs, because
Yes,
some tarantulas will not understand what it's being fed with, so it'll try to grab the tongue as well
it will.
and it'll break one of their, or it could break both of their fangs, which would suck.
Yes,
That would really suck.
you're very right. You're correct on that. Um, I know which ones to feed with the tongs and
Yeah,
ones I
just
shouldn't.
drop.
Just
Yeah,
drop it. Exactly. Drop it like it's hot.
I got some wooden tongs, but they don't work that well. Like the wooden tongs really don't work unless you're feeding worms or roaches, something a little bit bigger. Like it's really tough to grab crickets with wooden tongs. They basically don't work.
They don't. Yeah, that's so true. Um, to get back into the awareness of our tarantulas. So these pet chain stores, do you think it's more of a risk buying or supporting these stores rather than online?
I feel like with these chain stores, it's possible to kind of like advocate for the animals and maybe advocate with this business to try to get them to move towards, what's more respectable in every breeding hobby. Um, it's obviously important to support like the small chain or the small pet stores that are selling online and shipping out. It's super important, but I feel like also it's very important to advocate to the big chains that they need to change.
Yeah, you're right. Because a lot of people don't know, but there's side effects when it comes to buying an animal from a pet chain store, especially tarantulas, because you have wild caught, you don't know what age. There's possible internal injuries that may have happened and you don't know before you got it. There's parasites, there's misidentification of the species, problems with just being either illegal or imported. You just never know. So that's why it's so important to buy online from someone that's more reputable, more
Yeah.
respectable. Yeah. So I feel like people who are just getting into the hobby, get out there. Like my advice is get to know others who know others. So
Yeah.
like, yeah.
Yeah, definitely join like, your local Facebook group for tarantulas, join or whatever it is that you're interested in keeping. There's literally a group or a subreddit for everything. The tarantula subreddit is my favorite place to be. I will always love being on there. It's
Yeah,
cool seeing like all of the different species and genuses and how similar and different they can, act and react.
exactly. Um Sometimes I go to the store and I'm just like, why? Like I see kids sometimes, and like when you go to the store, what is the most thing that you see when people are looking at the tarantulas?
It's most people who are, they just want to see it. They don't want anything to do with it, and it kind of feels bad because everyone's scared of these things, but they don't really do much. They're just like every other bug. They're just trying to be a part of the ecosystem at the end of the day.
Yeah, that's true. Sometimes I
Yeah.
see, yeah. Sometimes I see the kids that go in there and they're like, "Oh, I want it. I want this tarantula," but then they're like scared of it. I'm just like, "Shumalik, what's wrong with you? It's not that bad."
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
Honestly,
we gotta start somewhere.
exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah. So what is something you would like to see change for the pet chain stores?
Just the same thing, like I was saying earlier. I really want them to change how they are building their habitats for these animals, for tarantulas, invertebrates,
Hmm.
reptiles, all of them. They need proper care, and it'd be better if they could get higher paying jobs. So then people who have degrees or whatever it is, like a background in this stuff, they can be a specialist in each animal. Like that'd be great is if there was someone, at least one person that took like real hard care for each animal at each store.
I agree. I totally agree. Um, wow, it's already half past the hour, and our conversation is booming. Shway, shway. So, so in the half mark, we like to play a sponsor video.
Sure.
So don't go anywhere. Chris, please play the video. Yalla.
Imshina.
Lights come on, pulse in the air, we unite. Cold-blooded got 5 feet in the night. Cold-blooded caffeine, fueling the fight. Reptile crew got our backs tight. Thank you, fam, for keeping us all. CMB reptiles rolling with soul. Hold no soul, lifting a goal. Together we burn like burning coal. Elevate most, rise in the show. Irresistible pythons letting it flow. Battery crew, yeah, we watch them go. Indigo, without co, set the glow. Shut up feeders with shut out fears. Under the rock with cold-blooded hitters. Ship you reptiles, make life better. South Bay reptiles, through every weather. Blue Tongue, Shaman, Blue Tongue Republic. Arc adventures, riding Republic. No fakes, no breaks, we're here to publish. Taking it higher, dreams embellished. Sponsors love through beats, we rise. Showing thanks met under the skies. Unite the world, reptile ties. Cold blood, warm hearts, no disguise.
Yeah, so that's our little sponsor that we do every show, and we're gonna be doing more sponsorships, and we have Fang Decks. We also have Cold Blooded Cafes, US Arc, obviously, and more. We have more, but we're gonna be making a lot more reels, a lot more videos for the sponsors. And one big one is, I don't know if you heard of them, Tasty Critters.
I haven't.
No? Okay.
Mm.
So everyone watching, if you are in the market for buying your feeders, check out Tasty Critters. And if you want to save 10%, use code Untamed and you get your 10% off, I guess. Okay. So how has the hobby impacted you in what way?
It's key. I feel like it's the first hobby I've had that I've kept. Like that's the one thing I feel like it's helped me with is doing something and actually following through with it. It's helped me, apply that to different places in my life for sure. Um, they need care, but just enough, and I feel like that's been me my whole life. So it definitely was something that I related to instantly, and they've like helped me through a lot, actually, through a divorce, through a lot of stuff. And
Mhm.
it's just like they've been where I can turn to and put all my attention at, and they'll take my attention and they'll leave my attention. It doesn't matter to them. That's my favorite part.
I think you're the first one who's actually said that in that way, like really personally. So I want to thank you and commend you for being
Oh,
open.
of course.
Yeah,
Thank
definitely.
you.
Yeah, shukran. um, so because you're our first guest on the revamping of our show, we're going to play a game called Hot Take. So I'm going to explain the rules, and everyone watching is also involved. So, are you guys listening? All right. So, welcome to Hot Take, where I ask fun, enthusiastic questions, dun dun dun, based on tarantulas, obviously. So, it's a tarantula trivia game. So, Gio, are you ready to play?
I think so.
All right, so I'm going to explain the rules. So the rules are, I just wrote it down today. So, anyways, okay. Um, the audience is involved in a way where I ask you the questions, and they are your lifeline. On one question that you cannot answer, you get to ask them. They are your
Okay.
lifeline.
I
So,
might need a couple lifelines.
no, you're fine. Wait 1 second. Okay. Sorry, I brought the wrong paper. All right, so the trivia game based on tarantula specifically, but bonus on random play button, which you can choose if you want to pass on a question, or you can also phone in the chat. So you may ask the audience in the chat. If you don't know the answer, then they are your lifeline. But you can only use it once.
Okay.
That's my first contender. Are you ready to play?
Yes.
Okay. Audience, are you ready to play? I'm sure they are. Okay. First question. How many legs do tarantulas have?
8.
Yes. wait, what's the? Oh man, I don't have anything to play the. What's? Do you remember that show? Who Wants to Be $1,000,000?
A millionaire, yeah.
Millionaire, yeah. Who Wants to Win a Million? Yeah, that one. So in my head, I have that song going. So if you know that show, or if you guys are old enough to remember that show, okay. Next question: what is the primary use of silk or web?
They use it for tripwires. Some use them for their burrowing and all that, but usually to create tripwires so they can eat and feel prey when they are nearby.
Correct. Okay. What is the process called in which a tarantula sheds its skin?
Molting.
Molting. Good job. Okay. Do tarantulas have bones?
Do tarantulas have bones? Oh man, I gotta think about this one.
Oh wait, that's Jeopardy.
The yeah, I think that is Jeopardy. Um, I'm gonna go with no.
No. Are you sure? Is that your last? Are you
Yeah,
sure?
I
Want to
mean,
phone in the chat?
yeah. Let me phone in the chat,
Okay.
guys, please.
So everyone in the chat, Geo needs your help with this question. Do tarantulas have bones? Let's see what your audience says. All right. So we have.
I
Oh,
think
that's
it's
you saying.
no. I think it's no, but I'm hoping
Let's
someone
wait for
can help
the
me.
answer. All right. We have one. Jewel says, I would think bone, but I don't know much.
Yeah,
Okay. Like what is it? Akelia says no. Exoskeleton,
Aquila.
bro. All right. So you get no, they don't. All right. So we have 3 no's.
I think, yeah, I think I was right. No,
Is that
I
your
already
final
knew
answer?
that. Yeah, I already knew that.
That's your final answer?
Yeah.
Yes, you're correct. All right. Thank you, audience. Okay. Next question. Okay. Are tarantulas venomous or poisonous?
Venomous.
Venomous. Yes.
Venomous.
Yes. Okay. It's going to get a little trickier. Do female tarantulas live longer or less than males?
They live longer.
Correct. Okay. Um, can you eat tarantulas?
Yeah, you can. Unfortunately, you can.
Okay. Here's the tricky part. Alive or dead?
I feel like dead. I mean, I feel like you could do it alive, but why would you? Like, like I feel like that's a trick question in itself. I'm gonna go with yeah, you can eat it alive.
Yes, you can. Both.
Yeah.
Dead and alive.
Dang, that's messed up.
Yeah, I know. That's crazy. All right. For the hot take hard question, can you pet a tarantula?
I can. I can actually.
Okay,
My
you.
me specifically, yes, I can. I can go grab the one that likes to be pet. I have one
If you want to,
tarantula.
you can.
I might if he's in the mood. I gotta find the paintbrush. But
Yes.
he likes me to like scrub his butt. When I scrub his butt with the paintbrush, he'll stick it up in the air like a cat. It's the funniest thing.
Okay. If you want to show us, show and tell, please.
Let me
That's if you
see.
want to.
Let me see.
Go ahead. Well, thank you, audience, for playing Hot Take. Yeah. So every week I'm going to be we're going to be playing this game, and it's going to be different questions, everything is going to be different every week. Um, I need reels of yeah.
Okay.
Mm, I don't know if I got to ask you,
What's
Gil.
up?
Okay, for Haluk.
Keith Halley?
Yeah.
And Aquarius, you did ask earlier.
Oh, okay.
Can't think.
Oh, I have short-term memory.
Same, too much weed. But this is my Tiliticado vegans. Let me put the camera on him.
Oh, I don't know if Chris can blow it up on the screen.
But
Oh my goodness, gorgeous.
yeah, so usually he'll put his butt up if he's in the mood, like that.
Mm-hmm. I can't really tell. Is that a Vegan's?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, Mexican red rum.
Yes, I know my teas.
I really like how like black and like velvet looking the legs get. I'm really
Yeah,
hoping this is a female, but I can kind of tell with terrestrials when they,
yeah.
are male or female. But yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's my boy. I think boy.
Boy, big boy. Did you know that tea vegans the females are the man eaters?
Really? That's
Because
unfortunate.
yeah, I know. Every time they breed, every time they always eat the males. It does not matter if you feed them beforehand, right before they mate. It's
It
yeah,
makes sense for the Tiliticatl genus. They're like the crackheads, the Nissan Altima drivers. They
yeah,
are crazy as heck. I'm not gonna
yeah.
lie.
Hi, Mitzi. Yes, they are. Oh my goodness.
They're very sporadic. They just do whatever they want.
They do. Ugh. So, what is a tarantula that you do not have in your collection but you are wanting?
Oh, I think it's called a Rufida.
A
Some
ruflata?
or is that the one that's got the orange? It's like all black with the orange striped butt, and I think it's arboreal. It's either an Erminia
Oh,
or
yes, the Samopaeus armenia. Yeah.
yes. I really want one of those. Those look so cool. Like it would look so great right next to my P Cambridgei.
Yeah,
They're like twins, but they're not. They're like two different versions of each other.
exactly. So did you know the even though it's a new world, they don't have eradicating hairs?
Oh, really? That's pretty
Yeah.
cool.
And the Samopaeus genus, their genus entirety, because they lack that hair, their venom potency is equivalent to an old world.
Dang.
Yeah.
Do they have like a known anti-venom for it?
No, there's no anti-venom for tarantulas at all.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
That's crazy.
only for the Sydney funnel web spider there is an anti-venom.
Okay. Because
Yeah.
I have an H. maculata Togo starburst, and I'm so scared of her. I just put her in her forever home, and she's never coming out.
Yeah.
Like that is it. She's a breakout artist. Like she loves to like as soon as she gets out,
Yeah.
she's gone. And I believe she is one of the only spiders they don't have like their venom is pretty like strong,
Yes.
pretty powerful.
Yeah. So, because there's no anti-venom for tarantulas, that's because their venom is not meant for humans. So even though it's an old world and you were to get bit or tagged, whatever the case may be, that venom is not going to kill you, neither in a new world or old world. However, just because it's not going to kill you doesn't give you the right to go and mess with it or whatever.
Yeah.
You still can have complications.
Mm-hmm.
Depending on like if you have a severe medical, condition, it can worsen it, but you still won't die. And then again, you're gonna have a very long week with side effects.
Yeah.
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 So, um, yeah. So tarantula venom, there is no anti venom because that venom is not life threatening, and I wish that's one thing. One of the big things I wish the pet chain stores would stop doing is selling more advanced tarantulas that even though they're new world, they still have a big venom potency as an old world.
Yeah.
Yeah, for certain species. And I've seen Circopargopus in the stores. I've seen Samopaeus in the store, and I've seen what's the other one? There's also another Pseudocaro species. Actually, the vegans. The vegans
Really?
have a really strong venom potency, but
Oh
not
wow.
equivalent to an old world. Not,
Yeah.
just, but yeah, it packs a punch.
Yeah, I always worry about my maculata because I've like heard stories and like I think the last one I read, like this dude had to go to the emergency room and his finger that he got tagged on, he was sore for like days, but he said he got like a really massive headache.
Hmm.
The headache is what I really would have been worried about. I'd been like, oh man, I wonder what that means.
Oh wow! So
Yeah.
you were only worried about a headache instead of the heart palpitations.
Yeah, I mean, well, that's what I feel like would lead to the heart palpitations is the headache,
Oh
is
yeah,
what I
true.
mean.
Yeah, I think I saw that story. Really, Chris? You heard of it? Yeah, it's out there. Um, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I wanted to ask you. You're not Egyptian.
No, I'm a Philistini and Jordanian. Yeah,
Yay, my brother.
yeah.
Okay, so I wanted to ask you if you knew any species of our hometown.
Hmm. I
Any?
mean, no, I don't think I've really seen any tarantulas from like the Middle East. You know,
Yeah,
there's like camel spider, but it's not really a spider. I see people keep those though. They like them.
yeah. All right. So I made a list. I was doing research, and I found these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 species from Egypt, Israel, that all that Middle Eastern countries or areas. So here's one. This one's actually one of my favorites. The Chetopelma olive the Egyptian black tarantula. Then there's the Galedos Arabs. It's the camel spider. Then the other one is the Stegodipus dufuri. It's basically the pink velvet spider. And then there's the white widows, the Egyptian huntsman, which is the Cerbalus arvernenis. It's called this. It's from the sands of Samar in Israel. So those are the Middle
Wow.
Eastern
I
spiders.
just looked up a couple of them. I really like the pink Egyptian velvet spider.
Yeah,
It looks so cool. It is the craziest looking spider.
right.
I would
It's
love to have something like this.
right.
Wow.
I know,
The colors are insane.
right? So and they're cute. They're not even like they're
They're
basically
adorable.
yeah. Have you seen the white velvet spiders?
White velvet spiders. I don't think I have,
Yeah.
but now I'm looking it up.
So the genus, yeah, the genus is the Stephagyphus. Okay, I'm gonna spell it for you. Stegodyphus. That's the genus. Species is D-O, or is it Duforie? Or is it
Oh,
Dofourie?
you are. I
Okay.
think I found it. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, very beautiful.
Yes.
Very beautiful. It kind of reminds me. I want a fishing spider. I think it's called a Doma ides or something like that.
Mm.
They're like popular in the middle of the country, like Wisconsin area, and like all types of middle country America weird
Yeah.
spiders like rainforest that they have there. But it's a fishing spider, and like I'd have to make a total crazy ecosystem with a small pond with guppies so it can
Oh yeah.
fish.
Fish it. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I
That's so
really want one of those. But they
yeah.
come in crazy colors. They come in like olive green. The whole thing will be like olive green or white. I really
Oh,
want a white one. An albino one would be really
yeah.
cool.
That's so cool. I see that's the thing about spiders that people just like they rub off and they because it's a spider, it's scary or whatever. But no, they come in so many beautiful colors and different varieties, and not just colors, but their, how you say, their personalities. They're all different. It's like a snake. They
Yeah.
come in different personalities, and it's amazing.
And you can have one from all over the world, you know?
Exactly. Hold on, I wanted to show you this. Okay, so don't go away, come back. All right, so
Oh,
I
that's a cool enclosure.
right, this is the pyramid enclosure from Tarantula Cribs.
I need one of those.
I wanted to put the Egyptian black in here, but I have my Ceratogyrus darlini, the real horn baboon, in here.
Oh, wow.
But I wanted to make it so, like, it looked like the inside of one of the
Yeah.
pyramids. I don't think you could see her. Hold on. No, she went all the way into her hole. I don't know if you can see it, but yeah.
Yeah. No, that's a really cool enclosure. I really like that.
Thank you. I'll send you one.
Oh, wow. Really? That'd be dope. I would love to put something cool in there, something that makes a lot of webbing.
I like to do things for my guests, and I always say that my guests are not just my guests, they're my friends, they're my family. So anything that I could do, that's why I have people come on the show, so that they can get the word out, so they can get themselves out there, and the education can just keep going, keep growing. And because we're a community, and this community needs all the help it can get. I'm not sure if you're aware of what's been happening with is it the Lacey Act? Because there's this band on the Poecilotheria genus for the
Oh, really?
Micata. Yeah, so who is it? Oh, PETA. They're trying to stop not just tarantulas, but other species from coming in and importing. So, we're trying to, in
Gotta
the,
hold on to whatever we can. Yeah.
yes, conserve and contribute. So,
Man, now I'm gonna go get like 40 tarantulas.
okay, I'm gonna hook you up with Frank and Roy Bumbasi.
That sounds good. I'm really looking into getting, like, I really love arboreals,
Okay.
and I have a lot of terrestrials right now. I would like to I always can't remember the name of the third type.
Uh-huh.
There's arboreal, terrestrial, and what's the other
Authorial.
type? Yeah, fossorial is my favorite. I
Yeah.
really love fossorial tarantulas. I love seeing all the webbing, and like they're so reactive to bugs on their webs and all that. It's very cool to see.
Okay, so if you really love fossorial, get the king baboon. I think it's called H. Gigas. Do you have it?
No,
Okay.
I'm tired of baboon tarantulas.
Oh,
They're so scary, and they move too much, and I don't want to rehouse them.
no. Okay, so I don't know if you're familiar with the Dark Den Pecco.
Maybe I might have heard of them.
All right, so he made this giant enclosure. It's like 36 by, I don't know. It's a big, tall enclosure, and he has one of the king baboons, the H. Gigas, in there. It's perfect because it digs all the way to the bottom. It has all these tunnels going down, all the way down, and he opens the enclosure, and he doesn't have to react. He doesn't have to, how you say, um, interact with it. He puts in the food, and the tarantula comes up, gets its food, goes back down.
Does
Never
his own thing.
house it. So that's one of, like, the coolest baboons.
Yeah, yeah. I think what I'm looking to do now, I really wanted a communal. Like I'd like an El Balfouri communal,
But that's a
and
baboon.
yeah, but they're not. They're not like other baboons.
True.
They don't act like baboons.
True. You're
they
right.
they are the most chill baboon tarantula I have.
Hmm.
My M. Balfouri, he does so much warning striking. He's never actually like been aggressive. Like
Oh, okay.
they're all like about having their own place, but I don't know how the females are. I've only had a male, which actually I did uh, get my male mated with a female, but she didn't produce a good live sack, unfortunately. I vlogged that. It's on my YouTube channel, but it's been like maybe a year since I did that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That's weird because they drop quick.
yeah,
That's
yeah. I
weird.
don't know. He shot a blink.
Uh, I guess so. That's funny. I guess
Yeah,
so. You know what too though? Because they're communal and they're social, tarantula, maybe she needs like that socialism within
yeah,
her in order for her to drop that sack. Maybe. Because they
yeah.
can hold their eggs then until it's suitable for them. So
That makes sense. It was an exciting like experience though, because as soon as I opened the lid and put them next to each other, they just knew like where they were at, and then he just like walked right into hers, and they did their thing a couple
yeah.
of times, and then he left, and he didn't get eaten. I still have him.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
good. Oh, okay. So if you want a communal, I'm gonna hook you up with Urban Tarantulas. He's from out there, California. I don't know if you know him.
I think I've heard of urban tarantulas.
Yeah, Adam. He's actually gonna be on the show. I don't know if I should say. Yeah. August. Hold on. Let me real quick. Yes, he's gonna be on the show Wednesday, August 6th. So now that I have this out, audience, are you paying attention? So next week on the 5th, we're actually going to have a double feature on the show. So back to back episodes. So Tuesday and Wednesday. So Tuesday we're gonna have Terrence Keys from Keys Constrictors and Wiz from Wiz Constrictors as well on the show. And then on the 6th, we're gonna have Urban Tarantulas Aram on the show.
Wow, he does a lot of communals. I'm looking at his
Yeah.
page now. Like when you click on the Balfouris, he's like any option you want, 13, 6, 25,
Yeah.
you know, communals.
Yeah.
I might order an adult female from him. That'd be great, because then I can just try and do it myself.
Yeah. Tell them I
That's the
sent.
best. Okay, I will. I hope to run into some of these people, because they're gonna have the reptile expo here in like 2 weeks or in a week and a half. So that'll be really cool to
Cool.
go to and get some tarantulas.
Yeah. I mean, now that you're here on the show, you're gonna get a few. How you say? You're gonna get popular, I guess. You're gonna get the
Inshallah.
hookups, basically. You're gonna get hookups. Yeah, because
Sounds
we're
good.
a really tight community, and I know this person, so this person to that person, and then it. That's how it goes. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm so excited to have you here and finally get to have another brother on the show, and
Yeah.
it's just amazing. So everyone in the comments as well, thank you for being here. It's been amazing, and for the next couple of, just bear with us on the revamping with the intro and outro songs and the whole look of it all. I'm gonna do a new background, and it's just gonna be more amazing. But our guests that we'll be having, got my book. I don't know if I should save it as a surprise for the next couple. I'll do one more. Okay. Are you guys ready? August 12th, we're having, drum roll please, Juice's Arthropods.
Hey.
Yes. He's also from out there, California. I don't know if you know him.
I haven't met him or
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Another person I gotta hook you up with.
Yeah, I'm like I said, I'm pretty spread thin right now. I'm all over when it comes to social media.
Yeah.
It's everything from tarantulas to my life vlogs, travel, everything like that.
Yeah, that's awesome. So what is one thing, what is a goal though that you want within the tarantula hobby?
I really just want to have like one species from everywhere. That would be great.
That's
Like
awesome.
one female species, from every continent, country, like wherever they are, I want one. That'd be great. And like that, I'd need a house for that. But 400, I feel like isn't that much.
Wait, 400 tarantulas or
Yeah, I think there's 400 species or subspecies.
okay.
I want one of each.
Yeah. And
Maybe not all at once.
you want to breed them too?
I just want to breed those M-Balfours and have a little communal. I want to build like a maybe 4x4 or 6x6
Okay.
aquarium or enclosure, and then just have it just full,
Yeah.
like where they're doing their own thing. And I want to do like the feeder invertebrates or the cleaner invertebrates. I forgot what the name of them are, but they help maintain the ecosystem and eat all
Isopods.
yes, isopods. I'd love to get into isopods. That'd be dope.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna show you this real quick. Because I'm not sure if you know, but the M-Balfouri, because they're communal, they do really well in a tight space.
Yeah.
So this right here, I don't know if you can see. So this is for my snake. This is a 24 by 24, or yeah, something like 24 by something. If you had a M-Balfouri communal, this will be perfect. This size. I don't know if you can see.
Yeah. I really wanted large one because I want to have probably like 40 or 50 of them. That'd be cool. That's why, like, I feel like like a 4x4, like 4 feet by 4 feet, just
4
square
feet.
box.
Okay.
Would be great. Everyone makes it sound like you need like a huge box, but I feel like you don't need anything too big. I feel like 4x4 is the biggest you'd ever need, like ever. 4 feet in each direction, just like a square.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I feel like it'd be really cool because you could see like every angle, and then you can have so many where you probably just lose count, like probably over 100, to be honest.
Oh my goodness, that's a lot of mouths to feed.
Yeah.
So you would need to your own farm, your own feeder farm.
Yeah. Yeah, and I don't think I would do mealworms or superworms. I'd probably do something that like a cricket, but I hate crickets.
Roaches.
Roaches is possibly roaches.
They're actually easier to maintain.
Yeah. I hate mealworms because they just end up being those super beetles when you lose one, and then you got to worry about them coming across your tea while it's molting and stuff. That'd be the worst.
Yeah. You know what I actually found out? We have a few minutes left, but you know what I actually found out? So for my cricket farm, I put 2 female cockroach dubias in it, and they helped maintain like the smell and like the decay and stuff. Yeah. So because they eat whatever's dead, whatever. So if you do a cricket farm, put like 1 roach in it, done.
Yeah, I don't think I could do cricket farms.
Yeah.
I can't stand crickets. Oh man.
Yeah, I know.
Even when I get them and I put them in the bag, I go put them in my bathroom so I don't have to hear them.
Oh, okay.
I can't have them in my room.
Yeah, surprisingly, my crickets are not chirping or anything. That's weird. I don't know, but yeah, I do like roaches too. All right, here's another person that I'm gonna hook you up with. Cedric from Chief Sweets Universe. Write it down.
Got you.
Yeah, tell him I sent you. I'm getting roaches from him next week.
Okay.
Yeah, so tell him I sent you. I'm not sure if he's going to distribute enough for everybody, but for the people that I'm close with. Yeah. But definitely talk to him on Instagram. I'll send you his thing and tell him I sent you.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, of course.
Shukran.
Of course. So is there any positive message you want to shout out to or say?
I guess it's kind of like just advocate for your animals at your local franchise pet stores. Like every Petco, PetSmart, tell them they're doing it wrong and that they suck. And tell them you're not going to shop there unless they fix it. Straight up.
Yeah.
I did it so much that it worked, but still it really goes down to their corporate policies and stuff like that. So there really needs to be some advocacy there.
Uh,
That's my most important thing I think I have to say about that.
that was perfect. Very perfect. All right. So everybody, please check out Geo. Geo, please plug yourself in. Where can people find you?
You can find me on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, everywhere at Geotrunks916. I do a lot of different things. I travel, I vlog, everything I go through.
Perfect. He's as real as it get, guys.
Yeah.
So please go follow him, and please support Untamed and Unhinged Reptiles and your girl Cats. And we will see you in the next episode. So thank you, everyone. We love you, Geo. Bye, everybody.
Appreciate it. Thanks for having me on.
Bye.
Lights come on, pulse in the air, we unite. Cold-blooded got 5 feet in the night. Cold-blooded caffeine, fueling the fight. Reptile crew got our backs tight. Thank you fam for keeping us all. CMB reptiles rolling with soul. Hold no soul, lifting the goal. Together we burn like burning coal. Elevate more fries in the show. Irresistible pythons letting it flow. Battery crew, yeah, but watch them go. Indigo, reptile coast, set the glow. Shadow feeders with shadow feeders. Under the rock with cold blood.